Okay, it's time for Swedish meatballs. Afterwards, we will go to IKEA and go look at the Leinenschmuckel set. I apologize to any of my Swedish viewers. I don't know what that was. I felt like Borat went to Germany and then it just kind of drifted over to some other country I've never heard of. But anyways, we're going to be making Swedish meatballs for this recipe. I've got here 1 pound of ground beef, and to this I'm going to add about a half cup of Parmesan cheese. This has been grated. It was fresh Parm. It's probably about 8 to 10 grams if I had to guess. And then we're going to add in 1 egg, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pea, and then 1 teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of granulated garlic, and finally the secret ingredient. And I want you to comment below if you know what the secret ingredient is before I put it in. If you guessed nutmeg, you'd be correct. About a 1/4 teaspoon. Now we're going to take these hands, I'm pretty sure I washed. I'm just going to kind of start mixing this all together. Alright, now that we got that all mixed together, you can go wash our hands and we can start making some meatballs. I'm going to use my nice little cookie scoop. I'm just going to take a scoop, pop it into my hand, roll it about, and whoop-bam! You got a nice little meatball. Then we're going to gently place it there, and I'm going to get those done so you don't have to watch me painstakingly roll balls of meat in between my hand, but I will roll the plate into the next part of the recipe, which is going to be to start cooking these things. I've got my pan set over medium heat. I'm just going to start adding my meatballs in one at a time until they're all in there. So all I'm going to do is let these sear on one side for just about a minute, maybe 2 at the most, and then I'm just going to start flipping them. They should look about like that. And after you flip them, what you should be smelling, it should remind you of the Swedish countryside. Just a green, nice, beautiful landscape filled with potentially cows or Swedish people. Once they are seared on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and get these out and put them back on my plate. It's okay, we're going to be cooking these even more. They're not done yet. And after they're out, you should notice that you have a good bit of fond and a little bit of fat left in your pan. So we want to get all this fond up, and the first thing I'm going to do is add in 2 cups of beef stock. And I'm going to get my spatula and just start scraping the bottom to get all those little bits up. And after scraping the bottom of the pan, I wanted to get it up to a simmer. And now it's there, I'm going to add in about a half cup of sour cream, a half a teaspoon of mustard, and roughly 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. Get all that combined together. I'm just going to keep reducing this until it has thickened slightly. And I think I'm going to add in a little bit more nutmeg to this. It's already in the meatballs, but I do like the flavor of it quite a bit. All right, I'm going to let this reduce for maybe 3 minutes or so, just until it coats the spoon nicely. I'm going to add my meatballs back in because it is coating a spoon very nicely. Carefully add those back in. You don't want to splash a bunch of hot liquid all over you, do you? I mean, if you want to do that, you can, but you do that under your own choices. We're going to let these just kind of swim in this sauce for 4 minutes at the most, maybe 3 minutes, and I will be reducing my heat to medium-low. I'm just going to let that go. We'll be back as soon as they are done. And this is what they're looking like. I'd say they look pretty damn good to me. I'm going to get this plated up real quick, and then we'll give it a taste. All right, Swedish meatballs, taking you all the way back to IKEA again. Yeah, we're talking about that again. I will be using my authentic Swedish eating utensils, known as the chopsticks, and let's give this a taste. They always stand out to me because the nutmeg in it is just so different than what my palate's used to. But it just works so well. In the context of the black pepper, the nutmeg, and the Worcestershire sauce, with the beefiness of everything, it's just so well-rounded. And I really wish I had some lingonberry jam, because apparently that's what you're supposed to eat with it. But I don't have that, which is fine, because this is still really good. Hey, I'm glad you made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. But before I let you go, please go check out my company, Carnivore Companion. That's the logo right there. We sell clean seasonings with no BS ingredients, so you can look at the label and be rest assured that what you see is what you get. This is the best way to support this channel, and I'm giving all of you 15% off by using the code CarnivorousChef at checkout. So go to the link below, use the code, save some money. Hope you enjoy it. I'll see y'all soon.